Our ball movement was really good. Just finding people. Elijah got us off to a great start with two really well set up threes. But our defense was really the key. They're a really good three-point shooting team, and we just really didn't give them any good looks. And, everybody, Barama was good inside, I thought. Marek, they both did a really good job defensively inside when they tried to go in there. And we guarded the perimeter really, really well. Bucknell is a pretty good basketball team. They'll be in the hunt at the end of the year for the NCAA tournament. We just played great, made shots, and they couldn't. We stopped them from getting shots, but then they missed some when they had opportunities. But we just moved the ball well, looked for the guy that was hot. Joe did a really good job again at the point, but it was a good learning experience for Jesse and for Quincy and Bryson to get some time out there and be able to they make a lot of mistakes, but there are things that they can learn from. I thought Howard did a good job. He's steady. He can go in and steady the game for us, I think. I thought he was good. But, again, we're not that good and they're not that bad. It's just one of those games where everything went right for us and really nothing went right for them. I think they have a really good team. I think they'll be right there at the end of the year with them and, Colgate for the NCAA berth in their league. Questions?
Yeah, granted, Jim, they turned it over a ton, and you guys got on the backboards. But I mean, were you encouraged by the way you pushed the ball today and were able to get out in transition?
Yeah, we got some opportunities to get out. They, when they miss shots and when they turn it over, that's how you're going to get some. Obviously you're going to get some. They turn it over quite a bit, and they turned it over a lot today. I thought some of it was our activity on defense. We were really active. They thought there was people open, and we just cut the lane and got there. Again, our defense was very good today. We've been working on it, getting better a little bit with it, but today it was really good.
You're 5 games into the season. Has anything surprised you with this basketball team so far this year?
No, we just got to keep working. We knew we could shoot. We haven't shot great, but we're getting better. And, I think we'll get better. We still got a long way to go, I think, but I think we can get better. And we'll need to get better.
After the good look at the bench tonight that you got, how much do you feel like they can give you going forward?
Well, I think Quincy and Bryson, we're trying to get those two guys ready. That's important. I think, those are two guys I'm most concerned with. And, but we'll see how we go moving ahead. But Jesse gets overpowered in there a lot, but he's just got to get strong. He's got a good instincts for the game, especially on offense, and he's long.
How important is it to get those guys, Quincy and Bryson, extended court time?
Much time as we can get him is beneficial. Quincy generally, once he settles down, he does some good things. He's generally started out not as well, and then he took a long three, took a one-footed whatever, but then he got to the basket, and then he rebounded. That's what he has to do, and he'll get that. He's got to be strong and physical. He didn't go after loose ball. We talked to him about it, and he went after the loose ball at the other end and got on the floor, and that's a good sign. That's a good play. But he's just not used to playing in games. Last year he didn't play, and even in AU, I watched him play 6 AU games, and he never went inside once. I mean, he shot threes the whole game for 6 games. That's all he did. And he's not good enough to do that, shooting. So he's learning the game. He's got as much raw talent as anybody, but he's got more to learn than anybody that we've ever recruited.
Are Marek and Brooke becoming better at playing with each other?
Yeah, I think so. Marek was really good. His stats don't show it, but he got his hands on balls. He blocked some shots. We blocked more shots tonight than we blocked all year. That's amazing. Steals, blocks, defense. We're active, really active on defense. And those two guys played really good, really good. Barama was really good. More like we think he can play in there. That's the way he's going to have to play. But, you know, we're still a long ways away. We've got so much work to do, and you know, try to get better. We can get there, but we've got a lot of work to do to get there.
Does it feel like a solid big three is being formed, you know, with Hughes, Gerard?
We don't have any big three. We have a team. We don't have a big three.
Have you seen enough driving somebody inside to make you think that could be an option for you guys this year?
You know, he's improving. We're getting better.
How much are you looking forward to seeing this team go down the road down to Brooklyn and face some power play?
It'll be tough teams. Oklahoma State's off to a great start. Penn State's off to a great start. Mississippi's off to a great start. It's a really good tournament. You know, really good tournament. And, you know, learning experience. We've got to get better. That'll help us. We've got a lot of work to do.
3 or 4 games into Joe starting at point guard. What are you seeing from him, and what does he need to improve on?
He's been steady, very, very steady. Good decisions. You know, his defense has been good. He's rebounding out of our zone for the most part. Not tonight, but he has been. And his assist to turnovers are pretty consistent. You know, he's been very solid, very solid. He's a freshman. He's got a lot to learn, but he knows how to play.
Does he provide more offense from the point than maybe you've had in the last few years?
You know, he's got a ways to go. Frank Howard had 26 and 20 the last 2 games he played. So.
That was kind of out of the norm for him, though, during this time.
No, he was a pretty good player.
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was,
He averaged more than Joe's average, let's put it that way.
as a senior.
Your point is, I understand your question.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Are you a fan of the show Entourage?
Don't devaluate a guy like Frank Howard. He's a good player.
I wasn't.
Well, you said better than any point guard.
I didn't. I said more offensively, but I didn't say who was better or worse.
Frank Howard was a good player. That's all
I
I
agree.
can tell you. Look, I'm not in this for you to agree with me. Okay? I'll answer the question, okay?
Did you notice Ari from Entourage was there? How neat was that?
You know, I love Entourage. It's one of my favorite shows. I didn't even recognize him. How about that? He didn't look like himself. He looked different. I don't know what it was. Yeah. It's just one of my favorite shows. I'm one of the few coaches that ever watched that show, probably. Turtle. See, I even knew him. Impressive.
Coach Hughes is leading the team, came into the game at least leading the team in assists. How difficult is it when someone who's your top scorer can also, if you put extra attention on him, he can dish?
That's what I think Elijah brings to the game. He obviously is a big time. He can score, but he can make plays, simple plays sometimes, and he knows where people are, and you know he's really terrific. When you get a forward to average 4 or 5 assists a game, that's a lot. That's a lot of assists. So, but again, I think everybody's looking for each other. Everybody's trying to get people the ball, and that's a good thing. Bucknell they had a bad game, and you can't read into this game. It's one game, and you know, the last game we played, we were 3 points ahead with 10 minutes to go. So, I mean, we got a long way to go. This is one game. And we let a guy get 25 points inside that nobody recruited. What the hell's that happen? We'll see you.